Finally got back to Asheville, and the damage wasn't so bad, although I did have a chance to drive closer to Bull Creek and stuck the van for 2 hours, which was not fun. Was able to dig it out, but the silt was only 4 inches maybe, and it made traction impossible. Anyway, so you've seen this before, but this is post Helene. I'll show you some of the damage today. And then I got to go find a piece of timber on a trail that I found. I like the piece of timber, and I think I might incorporate it somewhere at some point in some sort of construction. Not sure, but I'll show you. Anyway, so the trail is back to standard. Fall's hitting, cold front coming through right now. Might even snow. It is chilly, very chilly actually. Long johns, and running that. Well, let me see if I can get a better angle. There's a tree, and it's where the wildlife cam is, and I got some really cool stuff over the last couple of months. The dates were wrong. I had to reset that. Said it was earlier in the year, but it was right before and after Helene that we got some great bear images and deer and turkey, even some raccoons playing with the camera. You'll recognize that. That is the umbrella over the picnic table we've built. I'm gonna actually put that away. This might be the last time I come back. Now, from previous videos, you may be familiar with the view. So we lost a couple larger trees along the trail and down towards the creek. But you can see the creek a lot easier, so I guess there's some benefits. You can see the water rushing through. That's Bull Creek. But this is all a floodplain now. It was, but it's been used. And that view used to be all green down there, flat area near the creek. And it's still flat, just a little flatter. And a lot of the vegetation has been wiped, but we think it'll return in spring, so not bad. You may recognize that sign from some of my other videos. That was at the home in Maitland, and I've moved it up here. It's not really 2 miles, but I just like I like the sign personally. So we're on the trail. This is all the original part of the trail. We had to change some of the trail because the damage was so bad. I didn't feel like using the chainsaw and cutting everything up, but you can see the trees here were just bent. I guess some people might say that's Bigfoot, but I'm gonna say it's not. It's Helene damage is what that is. Another tree here. So we had some trees come down, and this one fell right between the chestnuts, which I'm hoping are going to be okay. There was a bit of a drought here this year, so I'll know more in spring when they start sprouting. This part of the trail here is a little different. See, more trees have fallen on the property, but not so bad, really. It is a beautiful day. The rain may turn into a little snow for an hour or two, we're hoping. This part of the trail is new. You can see some of the trees down here made a significant difference in the trail. Let me go, what I missed, should have showed you. You can see there's large trees in the way now of the trail. But that's okay. little better view of the floodplain now. And this part of the trail is a lot more steep. We had kind of had the zigzag approach down to the bottom, and just to make things a little easier, we just made a direct route down to the bottom, down to the creek. And this is an old farm road. It's not a road anymore, but it still looks like one. It still serves that purpose if you want to use it. And there were some vehicles in here just to help remove some trees, but I've shut that down now. This is the floodplain, and the water was way up, probably at least 4 feet here above, so it went into that area there. It was very high, rushing through. And so the trail that we were just on for the property, I kind of tweaked it a little bit and changed it. It's like a bear print. Anyway, so now it's more pedestrian. Let's see if the bear prints are still there from the other day. These are kind of cool. Mama bear and what looks like at least one cub. They were behind her. Shoot. Yeah, they're still here, but not a great image. That's a small cub. Step there. Step there. And then the mama step there. But it's been raining overnight. The footbridge was washed away in a flood. That's been rebuilt. And gee, looks like somebody got stuck in here. I don't know who that was. Anyway, ooh, pretty muddy. Water's coming through a lot heavier today. But this is Bull Creek now. You may remember I parked like right over here one night. The vegetation was still pretty thick, but the power water's changed everything. There used to be a sign, that's solid steel that was bent and moved. That was actually right at the beginning of this little walkway. And there's the umbrella that we passed way up there on the ridge above the creek. So Bull Creek's changed quite a bit. It's opened up in some places. It's actually beautiful, just different. Anyway, that is the tour. I'm gonna go find a piece of lumber now. Pretty cool to know that even the bears are bouncing back. Here's a cub track